Hey there, guys. What is going on? It is Savage Sam here uh, on Tuesday, March 31st. And welcome to this mini episode of the Whitfield Report. And yeah, this is just a quick recorded video. I want to cover a few things here. And because YouTube doesn't seem to want to notify people when I'm live streaming anymore, this is the best option I can think of for some of these videos. Yes, I still am going to live stream, but for these announcement videos, I think premieres are the best, and same for these premiere podcasts. Um, Starting off with YouTube. Um, a lot of people were not able to tune into the 13 years of podcasting episode I did on Saturday evening. Uh, Part of that, admittedly, might have been my fault because I said that we were going to start at 10:05, and instead we started around 11. Um, ad- Admittedly, I kind of got sidetracked with some other stuff that I had to get done before the show. Something came up with something, personal, and I had to attend to that. But, we still had the show, and we started around 11, and for some reason, almost no one got notified when the broadcast went live. What's even weirder, though, and I can't show this to you now, obviously, but what was weird was uh, after the show, uh, I signed off and, signed off of YouTube and all that. And I was doing something. I was like chilling and hanging out, probably watching like a movie or something. Um, and what was weird was like at 1 in the morning, I was watching something, and I got a notification on my phone that the Whitfield Report is live. This is a notification from one of my alt accounts on my phone, and I'm like, well, that's weird. Did someone hack my account and you know mess with it, or like did I accidentally like turn something on the computer or what? So I click the stream link. Now keep in mind I got the notification, and it's basically like a notification for the exact same stream. Only it's in video, but the notification was that it was live, and that was after the show. So um you know part of me thinks that YouTube is experiencing some major glitches, as they always are. But another part of me is wondering what's really going on, because Davey Crocco has talked about this thing too. How people are no longer getting notifications for his channel either. And it's becoming a growing problem. Like, even some of the bigger YouTubers that I know, like, Young Ripa 57, Eric July. He does like a lot of. He's a libertarian, but he also does a lot of like comic based stuff. Subscribers aren't getting notifications for any of his videos anymore. At least I'm certainly not. And so it's a big problem because of this whole COVID uh, 19 thing. Ooh, I shouldn't have even said that. Because yeah, now this video isn't probably gonna get any notifications either, because I said the forbidden phrase, which how the heck are our channels not supposed to say that? I mean, it's all that's in the news, and that's part of the problem too. Like, I'm not even trying to talk about like the beer flu all that much. Uh, I really have. I did one episode, maybe two on it, where I said I don't think it's going to become a major pandemic. And then obviously it did, and I retracted that statement on Saturday. And still, my channel is basically getting hidden in people's subfeeds. So to those people who are saying, Sam, I'm not getting notifications for your show anymore. Um, believe me, I hear you. I'm not getting notifications from my own show anymore, folks. That's how ridiculous this is getting. Or if I'm getting notifications, I'm not getting them when the actual show is live. I'm getting them after the fact. Um, Now, I still have some audio podcasts I need to upload. I will be uploading Saturday's show. I forgot to do that on Sunday morning because I slept in, but I will be doing that tonight. So hopefully by the time this episode premieres, the Whitfield Report Saturday show from Saturday will be on your podcatcher. But anyway, so needless to say, with all this you know channel ghosting and what have you, um, David Crocco and I will actually be discussing that on my channel, or I could go on his, whatever he wants to do. But Dave and I have been meaning to get together and do a stream, the two of us together for a while, and I can't think of a more timely topic right now than why is YouTube you know going after people? I mean, his channel is bigger than mine, granted, but not by that much. Well, I mean, comparatively, his is a lot bigger, but still, his only has like 1,000 or so on his current one. And he's not getting that many live viewers. I'm only at 630. At any given time. YouTube keeps YouTube keeps unsubscribing real people from my channel too. I've actually gotten tweets about that too from some people. If you get unsubscribed, please know that I don't ban people from the channel usually. And if I do, I don't think they're even if I do ban people from the chat, which again rarely happens, but even if that does happen, I don't think there's actually a way, that I can like forcibly ban you from seeing my content, nor would I want to do that to anyone. But anyway, it's weird. So I'll be talking a little more about that with Davey and maybe some other content creators, and because it is a problem, and this is actually a topic that I kind of want to cover now, uh, evidently. So anyway, um, speaking of topics that need covering, big shout out to Scorpio, who did a very good documentary, a sequel documentary, as it were, to Porcelain's documentary, on Owen Benjamin. So E Scorpio basically did a documentary on Owen Benjamin, and let me go here to YouTube and search for you. A bunch of you guys have already seen this. If you're subscribed to me, you most likely have already seen this. But due to the fact that YouTube is, again, hiding videos and whatnot. Let me just go ahead and show you here and pull up my screen. So so again, Scorpio here, great guy. Uh, I haven't watched his Vox Day documentary all the way through, but the bits and pieces I have seen are pretty hilarious. Um, but I did watch I did watch this documentary he did on Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin, debased and cringe pilled.
Very easy to clip up and show how Owen does this.
I was in the live chat yesterday, and as you can see, I actually it was so good, ladies and gentlemen. I actually, during my lunch today, I went back and rewatched, and I've been rewatching, which is what you're seeing now. Very insightful. Again, as most of you guys know, I am part of the infamous danger zone. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I knew, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. And for a lot of people who are like, oh well, we already know everything that's been going on with Owen Benjamin because Sam, we follow your channel and we follow Davies and we follow John Arcades and all those channels. There's some stuff that like even I didn't know about, like with the comedian who like got harassed by Owen several years ago. But Scorpio is a pretty good guy. I like his narration voice that he does. Uh, at first, like I thought maybe that was a voice that he just kind of did for like narration. But then I saw a video of him and like that's his actual voice. But it sounds like 1960s like radio announcer voice. It's very retro and very cool. His cadence, how he says stuff. So I will link to this documentary in the description and in the podcast notes for today's podcast, so that you guys can watch this and. Since I'm looking for guests, I'll probably invite E Scorpio on. He followed me on Twitter this morning, so he and I will be DMing each other. Also, Milker Nation. I am told that Milker Nation wants to speak to me for some reason. So we might be collaborating on something. I don't know yet. Like I said, I've got people who want to come on the show now, which is nice. Usually I'm the one seeking guests out, but now some people are wanting to come on, so that's always nice. Speaking of Milker Nation, new video out from him today on Owen again. This is new. At the time I'm recording today's podcast, what you guys are watching right now. This was only uploaded maybe an hour ago from when I'm recording this. So let me full screen and do commentary. I'm pretty sure I've seen part of it, but I guess this is one of Owen's like latest spirals on the coronavirus. And again, I mean, people thought I was crazy just by saying that, you shouldn't panic with the coronavirus. Which, I mean, I don't think people should. I think you should, like I've said before, wash your damn hands and wash your damn dicks. Folks. Or if you're, a lady, wash your damn vages. Just stay sanitary with the coronavirus. Obviously, don't go out when you don't have to. Although try and get outside every once in a while because going outside is good for you. But, I've never denied coronavirus. But this guy, Owen, of course he has to spiral about Corona. So here's Milker Nation's latest vid on Owen spiraling about the coronavirus. And I have not seen this yet. So, clip number one, let's do it from Milker Nation.
I think 24 have died from corona, and they were all either on chemo or like 1,000 years old. And unless you can name someone who's died of the coronavirus, if you're scared of it, I fucking hate you. Hate. They're not men, they're babies. They're fucking babies that sit back and go, well, then we won't get coronavirus and die. Thank God they quarantined me and my mom died without me fucking being able to hang out with her. Name one fucking person.
Okay, first off, Owen, it's not Karunu, it's Corona. Corona. You know, like the beer that you and Amy used to drink on stream back when you could drink. Second off, does Owen's mom have corona? I'm wondering.
Person who had a mom. I'll name people who had moms that are dead. From what you're doing, you useless little bitch. Whee! You consumer, you mouth. You baby boomer. Are you scared or are you crushing? Scared, crushing. Whee! Bang! A bunch of little kids die. Fuck you! You fucking idiots. Stop fucking LARPing. These motherfuckers will scare the wicked, scare the materialists, scare the atheists into just shitting their little pants. Trust the plan, huh? It's not my plan! That's how we beat the globalists. You fucking idiots! Name me someone who's...
It's weird that he's talking about LARPing, right? Because that's what his entire shtick has been about for the last 2 years. He LARPed as, a conservative, first, went on the Daily Wire, went on, Compound Media, went on all of these different platforms and LARPed as a newly awakened, conservative. Meanwhile, yours truly has been doing this, for 13 years now, since I was, a young lad. But, by all means, and your 2 years of LARPing have, clearly dwarfs my, 13 years of actually being in the trenches, buddy. But yeah, go on. And also, he likes to say that, he likes to say that, all these LARPers, are scaring people. Well, Owen, what did you do, buddy, when you made the gummy claim, right? When you made the claim about the gummies that Johnny Arcade, did not send, when you accused him, what were you trying to do with your group, Owen? Could it be that you were trying to scare them too? That that the big bad DZ was, coming after everyone, and that they all, if, as you once said, if anything does happen, kill everyone. Those are your words, Owen. That's what you said after after you doxed Johnny. So when you like to say that, Shapiro and everyone likes to scare people, it's laughable, honestly, because you are the king of scaremongering.
Died from it. Name one goddamn name. Give me a fucking name! Name one name. Name me a name. Name a name! Bill, Frank, give me a fucking name. Name one fucking person who's died of the thing that people talk about all the time now. See why I want to fucking close down my pineal gland?
Okay, so what Owen doesn't understand about that is, at least here in America, you can't do that because of doctor-patient privilege. Like Owen, for a guy who has a 147 IQ, he does understand how HIPAA works or any of that stuff. Unless like the family, I guess, comes forward and decides to allow them to be names, but generally, I don't think that like doctors or institutions are allowed to say that so and so died of corona, but that doesn't mean that the disease doesn't exist. At any rate, great clip from Milker Nation there, and I love the Shining music that he included with that. Very humorous. Now let's I just saw a notification from Norm MacDonald. I have not seen this yet, but Norm MacDonald has been absolutely killing it. And as people have said, it took a pandemic to bring Norm MacDonald out of his shell, but Norm MacDonald has been doing these coronavirus videos. He did a stand-up routine on corona that we actually played on the Danger Zone podcast a few weeks ago. That's pretty hilarious, and I guess he just wrote a song about coronavirus. Yeah. Norm MacDonald's Bat Song. I guess this is 2 days ago. But see, again, why am I getting notifications about videos today that were published 2 days ago? Why didn't I get a notification for this 2 days ago? See, this is what I'm saying. YouTube is screwing with everyone. Even Norm MacDonald, apparently.
Eating a bat causes the Chinese flu, but don't knock it if you try it, is my message to you. I eat them flying rodents and I get a lot of flack, but once you go bat, you never go back. You may think I'm some sort of ghoul, but I'm just a man who's a bat-eating fool. I eat that bat all over this town. You can find me sleeping, hanging upside down. I like girl scrugs, but I prefer Lester flat. I like a T-bone steak, but I love me a bat. I never was much of a heavy metal dude, but me and Ozzy Osbourne got the same taste in food.
I love that reference.
If they sold bat at the Taco Bell, they fly out the window like bats out of hell. Try a little bat, you're in for a treat. That's why we call it the other black meat. In Georgia, they gave me a 10-gallon hat.
That's
First
racist,
man
Norm.
ever ate a 10-gallon bat. When normal folks go hungry, they go to a Dunkin'. When I get hungry, I go spelunking. When I come home, it always makes me smile to see my wife cooking bat buffalo style. She batters it up, if you pardon the pun, with some coleslaw on a sesame bun. With all this trouble, I won't eat a bat, so that should answer how I got so fat. I'm like Trump, the way he gets grouchy when he's corrected by Dr. Fauci.
Oh my God, Norm mentioned Trump. That means you. That's probably why why he didn't get a notification for this. Norm's getting censored by YouTube because he mentioned Big Bad Trump. But anyway, all right, folks. Let's see here. Do we have anything else? Oh, the natural lighting changed here in the studio. So that's lovely. Yeah, at any rate, folks, I don't think I have anything. For right now, I know this is a bit shorter than usual, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, stay tuned to the channel, and I will let you know when the next live stream is. Hopefully, I'll be doing one Thursday evening. Now that I have, now that I'm at home full time again, I can do the Thursday show. Don't really know what movie. Well, some of you guys have sent in recommendations for movie reviews, but I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can review the types of movies that people have recommended here on YouTube, to put it lightly. So, but anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and God, freedom, legacy in that order. Thanks for watching and listening, and I will see you on the next live stream / podcast. God bless, and God, freedom, legacy in that order.